I'm Dr. Rich Shuttler with Powerteam Success Television Network. And do I have a treat for you today because DC Gilman is in the house. Hi, DC.
Hey, Dr. Rich.
Glad to have you with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Would you share who you are and what you do?
Well, I'm DC Gilman. I'm the CEO and founder of DC Gilman International. And back when I graduated high school, I went to college because that's what I was told I had to do to get a job.
Sure.
You know, and worked my way up the ladder and run out of rungs. Started at the very bottom of the business and worked my way up to be a president of a $21 million company.
Wow.
And I realized that, that's not what I wanted to do. I still have a boss.
Mm-hmm.
And read a book in 2001 called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Excellent book.
Changed my life. Started my own business. I have 70 rental properties now. And, I decided then that I'm going to teach my children the same thing that I learned from that book.
Good for you.
And after I started telling that story, everybody says, well, I wish I'd done that for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, I need to help. I believe entrepreneurship is the way of the future. So
I agree. I know you're very popular and in demand these days because of your success, and you're speaking to a lot of people around the world. So when those audiences are there with you, what are 2 or 3 things that you impart upon them that you just want to make sure your education and training gets to them?
Well, I love my parents. And I hope everybody else loves their parents too.
Sure.
But, they only know what they know. And, they might have led me down a different path and showed me some different options if they knew. So I believe training entrepreneurs young entrepreneurs, that parents need to be supportive.
Sure.
Also, as the entrepreneur is there, the young adult will actually teach them how to do time management.
Mm-hmm.
And, as one of the challenges, they say, I don't have time.
Sure.
Well, if they got time to flip burgers at McDonald's, they got time to start their own business.
That's a
I'm
good
just
point.
telling you. And what am I going to sell? Well, we teach them to quickest way to cash by earning from what they learned.
Sure. Makes sense.
And then, obviously, setting goals is important. So when they leave, they'll have a plan and a timeline to set those goals.
Sounds like you're really helping them with life strategies.
That's right.
That's amazing. I think that's a great thing for a young person or anybody to have. I could still use better life strategies because whoever gets it figured out, right?
That's right.
So the result, how does that manifest itself? What's the result of what you do? When somebody leaves your event, within the next few days or weeks, what are they doing different? What can they be doing different because of their time with you?
Well, I believe in holding people accountable.
Sure.
And part of the package is that they get accountability calls, And longer term, they can do masterminds. I think the team is very important.
Yeah.
Team, we just can't do it all ourselves. And a lot of people try, and they just don't make it. And it's real important to have a team of people who do things better than you.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Walsh was telling me one time, if you're the smartest one in the group, it's time to find another group. So find people who are smarter than you are.
Well, that's good. I know that you're listening, you're paying attention, and you're helping. You're paying it forward to help other people. And when you're doing that in a way, it kind of takes what you have and propel it to the future. That's wonderful. Yeah. Now, you're active, and you do a lot to help other people. How do you stay so energetic? Your success, what's your life strategy? What do you do to stay so helpful to other people?
Well, I figured I'm going to be telling people how to live their lives,
sure.
And make money. Part of being an entrepreneur is spiritual. Mm-hmm. Financial, physical, and mental.
Uh-huh.
I just got back from Biggest Loser Resort for
really?
2 weeks. I did.
Wow.
Very happy to say I burned 18 pounds, and I'm working on my goal.
That's amazing. That program changes lives. And I know you change lives through your education and the wisdom you share. So you're a shining example for many. What is it, as we conclude this interview, what's one wisdom, one piece of tip of information that you can share with others that maybe will help them think about things differently until they get a chance to see you?
Well, if you haven't heard, the big saying is that cash is king.
Right.
And I agree with that.
Uh-huh.
But cash flow is the ace in the hole.
That's really good. I've never heard that before.
That's right.
That's interesting. It's good that you put those 2 together. Well, you're so successful. I know other people are going to want to get hold of you. How can they do that? Do you have a website?
I do. They can go to www.dcgilmanspeaker.com.
Excellent. And we're also going to have access to you on our website through Powerteam at vipspeakers.net. DC, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Dr. Rich.
You're welcome.